Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Y'all, it's 60. It's in the 50s here today. Can somebody tell me why it feel like it's in the 40s? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm off today. I took the day off. It's after the holiday, after Thanksgiving, y'all. And I took the day off. I took a couple of days this week. I have some use or lose leave that I needed to take. And so I'm enjoying my time by taking my leave. And so something made a really weird noise. I hope it was that car, not mine. I mean, I hope nobody's having issues with their vehicle, but I mean, that didn't sound right. So anyway, what was I saying? I'm distracted. It's gray outside. It is cold. It's in the 50s. Tomorrow I think we're supposed to get down to the late 40s. I need to check the temperatures to see how many hours that's going to be. And then I'll determine what I need to cover, if anything, because that's not freezing. But I don't want to go through all that covering and uncovering, because it's only one evening and it's not even the whole evening. Y'all, people got their Christmas lights and stuff up, y'all. Thanksgiving was just a couple of days ago, and they out here got their houses lit up. Ooh. I'm not mad at them. I like to see it. They got on the roof and everything. Ooh wee. I have lights that I could put up on the roof, but no, we not doing that. I haven't put up lights on my roof. Well, I didn't do it. My spouse did it. And I want to say that might have been 2011, 2012. Might have been 2011. That was the last time I had lights on the roof of the house, and I still have those lights. They probably work, because they ain't been turned on. I know they probably not LED. I don't know for certain what kind of lights they are. I didn't buy them. But I went through my Christmas decorations yesterday. Actually, that's not true. A couple days ago. I pulled a couple things out. I decided, and I'm sorry if I look rough, y'all. I had the day off. I'm tired. I need a break. But anyway, something about how I look. I took out a couple things. I decided I didn't want to put up my big Christmas tree in the living room. I don't want to do that. I did it last year. I've been in this house almost 3 years, and last year was the first year that I decided I was going to put a Christmas tree up. Now, bear in mind, I do put up tablescapes. I'm the tablescape queen. I love a tablescape, okay? So I put up tablescapes, and I do have tablescapes up right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tablescapes put up in different areas. And so those look really lovely. And I was thinking to myself that I might buy, if I can find one on sale. I know Michael's has some things on sale for 70% off. And I might go over to Michael's, not today, another day. Because I don't want to be on that side of town, because the traffic is insane. And I'm just literally running down the street and coming right back, because I got to go to the grocery store. But anyway, if I get over to Michael's sometime this week, I will look and see if they still have that 70% off everything sale, or whatever they got 70% off on, and see if they have a pencil tree. I did see one online, because I've already looked, but I can't remember what the price was. Y'all, people going real slow today. I'm trying to get to the store and get back home. I'm canning today, y'all. Now I done left my house, and it says it's 40. It's in the 40s over here, y'all. It is high 40s on over here. It was high 50s at my house, but it's 40s over here. So I got to check the temperature again, because it's not what the temperature said. I guess maybe I shouldn't worry about it, because this is not where my house is at. So my house is not in the 40s. But anyway, y'all, yes, if I can find a pencil tree, then I will get it if it's a decent price, because I'm not trying to spend a whole exorbitant hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the street. Even though I would, oh, that scared me. Y'all, it's drizzling, and the windshield wipers was like, it's drizzling, baby. Let me wipe this off so you can see. And it startled me, because I wasn't expecting that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, y'all, I would love I think it's called a balsam fern. Yes, balsam. I would love a balsam tree. Y'all have to excuse me. I haven't been feeling well. Well, let me take that back. I don't claim that. I've been feeling a little odd. My nose has been bothering me. Like my nasal passages, you know, up in, you know, they were feeling like they were dry and just not 100% well. And I felt like I had some congestion for 2 days. So I've been taking care of that. No worries. I feel good today, but now I've got like drainage a little bit. Oh, somebody's moving. They've got 3 pods, y'all. Those little mobile things. I'm like a squirrel, y'all. My aunt moved like almost 5 years ago, I want to say. She bought a beautiful house. She's got 3-car garage. Okay. I'm so jelly. But anyway, she used the pod thing, and I was asking her about the pods. That's nice. I like that idea. But that means you got to pack your own stuff and put it in the pods, and then they move the pod. In theory, that sounds nice. I don't know. I did pack my whole house prior to me moving here. I did pack my house. That's why I say in theory. Because I packed up my house. The movers came. All they had to do was break the beds down and move the heavy stuff, like the living room furniture and all that good stuff. So I get it. That's why I said if I move again, I might use the pods, and I might have them, because I'm a member of AARP, and I want to say that they give you a discount. I'm a proud member of AARP. I'm that age, y'all. But I think they dropped the age of membership for AARP. They have a lot of benefits to being a member with AARP, y'all. So look into it. I've been a member for a good long while. I'm gonna have to re-up my membership. Oh, my mom was like, you need to get your AARP card. I was like, really? Seriously, Leif? What am I gonna do with her, y'all? So now it is raining. It said it was gonna rain, and I was hoping I was going to miss the rain while going down to the grocery store. Y'all, I don't want it. I don't like being out in the rain, because people can't, in my opinion, here in Texas, I'm not a natural born Texan. And y'all already know my story. I learned how to drive when I was in Japan. A lifetime ago. And I can drive on the right hand side and the left hand side of the road. I can drive a right hand side car and a left hand side car. And so, and I can drive on very narrow streets, because overseas a lot of places have very narrow streets, and you have to be courteous as you drive. And so when it rains here, because it's so dry here all the time, there tends to be excessive flooding depending on the amount of rain that has happened. Excuse me. But a lot of places where you go, they'll have little groupings of flowers and crosses in little corners of the street near lamp posts and all these different places. Well, that is a signifier that someone has died there. They had an accident, they have died there. I just passed 2 of them. And it's a very sad state to see that, but they're all over where I live. Because people are not driving safely. and they're doing too much in the car. Y'all, don't judge. My phone is in a cradle. I'm hands-free all the time. I'm rarely ever touching my phone. If I am touching my phone, I'm generally stopped somewhere. But I try not to touch my phone, and my phone is always in a cradle, and it's hands-free every time I get in the car. My car syncs to my phone automatically. And so I always have my eyes on the road. Even when I'm talking to y'all, I have my eyes on the road. I'm paying attention to all of my mirrors. I'm looking behind me. But that's not typical of many people here. I have seen, when I'm the passenger, I have seen people on their phones texting. They're looking down. They're not paying attention. I've seen people with their feet on the dashboard, which I don't understand that. Can someone please put in the description box below why people put their feet on the dashboard or out the window? That's dangerous, because if you get into a car accident, you can lose your legs, you can lose your feet, you can lose your legs in a car accident anyway if you're hit in just the right way towards the front and your dashboard comes down and crushes your legs. Yeah, that can happen to you. Look at the crash test dummies when they're testing the car that you drive. Look at the crash test dummies, because they have to test, well, they used to have to test. I don't know what they're doing now. Oh, I mean, come on. We living dangerously nowadays. I'm glad my car is old and has been tested. But anyway, I'm like a squirrel, y'all. I am always on some other topic. I was talking about Christmas trees a second ago. Now I'm talking about people driving in the rain. Y'all, this is a scatterbrain car chronicles. I was just trying to go to the store. And I said this, I'm going to be canning when I get back home. But I needed to pick up a couple things for my canning sessions. And I needed to pick up a couple things because I'm doing laundry. I ran out of bleach. Every time I finish doing my laundry, I clean my machines, because I use my own homemade laundry detergent, and so I clean my machine after I do my laundry, because I don't want there to be any residue and to clog up. Because that's one thing I heard someone say, that they stopped making their own laundry detergent because it messed up their machine. I'm not taking that chance. My machines are old. They're not that old, but they're old enough. And I want them to live a long time and work a long time. So I have to pick up some bleach, because I'm also going to be running the dishwasher. And I put bleach in both my washing machine and my dishwasher to kind of keep it sanitized. Not a lot, but I was completely out. I haven't been to Costco's in probably about a month. I need to get to Costco, but I'm not doing that today. We're not doing that today. Costco's is like going to the amusement park. You need to go early to get a parking spot, and before you finish up with your shopping, it's a mad dash. I was at Costco's with my mom. Costco's opened up at 9 o'clock. I was there at literally, I think 5 or 10 minutes to 9. We sat in the car for a few minutes, and before we blinked, the parking lot was full of people. And they opened up the doors, and there was a line of people getting in. And I was like, this is crazy. It's like going to the amusement park, going to Costco. And they're doing a lot of construction on that side of town. It's not far from where I'm going right now, but it's far enough that I have to change highways. And that highway over there, y'all, that highway is insane. And I used to live over there, and I miss that house. I really do, because that house had a much bigger kitchen. Y'all, it had a much bigger footprint, and I downsized. I know I've told y'all this story time and time again. Y'all probably gonna get tired of me repeating myself. I don't have dementia. At least I don't think so. But it had a much bigger footprint, and in certain areas of my life, like my master bedroom, my mom's room, my office, my kitchen, those are rooms in my home that I wish were bigger. And I don't have a really small master bedroom, but I wish I had a little bit more footprint, just a little bit. Why is it cold in the car? I got hot for a second, and I turned the air down a little bit, and then it got cold. Y'all, I cannot with this. I cannot. I cannot. So, oh Lord, I gotta get gas. That's what I meant to do, go get gas. Woo. My check gas light just came on, y'all. I'm right here at the gas station. I knew I had to go get gas. I normally get gas at the halfway mark, but it was so chaotic last week that I didn't go get gas, and I was actually home several more days in the week because it was a holiday week, and I was not trying to go out and be around all the people, because I'm really not a people person. Lord, it's the police. Can I get over? Thank you very much, sir. I cannot. I cannot. All right, y'all, I'm at the gas station because my light is like, girl, you are low on gas. And you keep playing and you're going to be walking. So I'm at the gas station. I'm looking right at the grocery store. I buy gas and groceries at the same place. H-E-B, y'all. If you live in Texas, H-E-B is where you shop, because that is like the biggest grocery store chain in Texas. They have a monopoly on the food. But I have since, as an adult, begun to like the business practice and what the owner of H-E-B stands for. And I will shop at H-E-B when I won't shop at other places. I no longer shop now for food at Target or Walmart. I strictly go to H-E-B and give this organization my money for food and gas. So let me get some gas right quick, because my baby car is like, oh, I'm thirsty. And I need to get some gas, y'all. And then I need to go to this grocery store because I got canning to do. And we're going to talk about that when I get back in the car. So me and my squirrel brain will be right back. All right, I'm back in the car. I got gas. Y'all, I miss the days when buying gas wasn't like buying a new pair of shoes. Because y'all know shoes expensive, depending on kind of shoes you buy. And I'm at an age where I can't afford to just be buying no cheap shoes, because my feet hurt. And I never gave it any thought to foot pain until I got over the age of 50. Because y'all, I used to rock my high heels, baby. Let me tell you, I used to be dressed to the nines every day. Hair done, face beat. When I beat my face might not have been beat the best, but I did all right. Come on now, baby, what you doing? Lord, he can't drive this truck. He having a hard time parking. Or maybe he changed his mind mid-park. I don't know. But, yeah, it looks like he changed his mind mid-park and decided he didn't want to park this far. Maybe the walking was the problem. I don't know. I used to work for a person who used to say there is not a parking problem, there is a walking problem. He said if people would walk, there would be no problem. He ain't never lied. I'm just gonna park right here because I don't have a walking problem. Why is it, y'all? It's cold, right? It's chilly, but I feel like I want to put on my earmuffs and my hat, and I want to go for a walk. My neighbor and I did walk this morning. I don't know what's going on with her today, but she didn't call, she didn't text, so we didn't go walking. And to be honest with you, I was asleep because I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning. I was up at 4. Welcome to being over the age of 50. Yeah. So I was up till after 5. Then I laid it back down and got a nap. And I don't know what time I woke up next, but my phone was binging. Friends and family looking for me. talk about, you working today? No. Told you I wasn't working today. Anyway, I'm at the grocery store, y'all. But yeah, I miss the days when getting gas didn't cost the amount of how much a brand new pair of shoes costs. Because, you know, you dropping $50 when you buy gas. And that, of course, that depends on the kind of car you drive and how often you go fill up. News tip, if you don't know this, y'all have to excuse me. I feel like my nose is running. It's not, but I feel like it is. News flash for everybody. Here's a public service announcement. Fill your gas tank up at a half, always. Don't let your gas tank run past a half, because if you let your gas tank run past a half, you pay more in gas, and you don't need to be doing that. We already paying too much as it is. So y'all, let me grab my shopping bags. I got some shopping bags that I threw in the back of the car. Like I said, excuse how I look, y'all. It ain't about how I look. Oh, I can't reach it. There we go. It ain't about how I look. But I got my shopping bags. Let me run in here, grab what I need, and get home and get to canning. And when I get back, I'll tell you what I bought for canning today, because today is going to be a laundry, canning, vacuuming, and mopping day, and we're gonna watch some Christmas movies. Yeah. It's that time of year, y'all. Christmas movies is running on the TV. Okay, be right back. All right, everybody, I am done with the grocery store, and I am trying to leave without running over anybody, which is a feat because everyone seems to be at the grocery store this morning. Parking is at a premium, and I'm just trying to get out. All right, I got out of my parking spot. I feel so good about myself right now. I did not buy anything to snack on while I was in the grocery store. I even went around the bakery area. Didn't get any donuts, no donut holes, no tortillas, no nothing to snack on. I feel good about it. I feel real good about it. So I got my gas. I'm all gassed up for the week. I'm only working 3 days this week, and I do have a drive, so it's important that I have gas. I'm going to be canning some more sweet potatoes and some applesauce today. I looked inside the canning closet and I realized that I am not low on sweet potatoes, but I have been eating those. I opened up a can of greens. Ooh, what am I dropping here? Something fell to the ground. I don't know what, but something did. I opened up a can of greens. I opened up a can of sweet potatoes, and I made a small little thing of cornbread. I'm gonna have to look and see what I dropped on the ground when I get out the car. And I had that for dinner last night. Delicious. All things I can except for the cornbread. That's what I forgot to get. Cornbread mix. Cornbread meal. I'll get it next time I go. I was just running in and running out. And so I got apples for canning apples. I got some more sweet potatoes to put more on the shelf because I had been eating some of those, and I wanted to replace what I had been eating. And I like the canned sweet potatoes. I've made them in a light simple syrup, so I'll make another light simple syrup and pour that over top of the sweet potatoes and can those. I have been eating down my applesauce. Y'all, I like my homemade applesauce. I really, really do. And so I've been eating that. So what I needed to do was to make more because I don't want to be out. And I'm down to my last, I want to say 4 jars of applesauce. So I need to put a little bit more on the shelf. So I will get some applesauce made up. I'm gonna have something to eat first, so I need to eat some lunch. It's lunchtime, so I'll eat some lunch, wash up the everything, and then begin to get it prepared to can. My jars are already ready. I just need to wash up some lids. Lids are already out. So I'm halfway there. That's why I ventured out today. That's what this Car Chronicles is about, is food preparation. There are a lot of people who are having issues with food, a lot of food insecurity going on right now. It's probably always a lot of food insecurity. I know here in Texas, the food banks have been very, very busy with the added pressure of this last furlough and federal workers being out of work for 43 days. No matter what you think about federal workers, they're hardworking people. Maybe not all, but we do our very best each and every day to support the missions that we support. We are not rich people. I don't know where that came from. We manage with what we have, and we make it work. Many who work for the federal government work more than one job. There are many people who are in the military and who work for the federal government as a civilian, who do have SNAP benefits and or food stamps. We have something on each and every installation called a commissary. It is nothing more than a grocery store, and there are signs inside of the commissary on many items of food that says it's WIC approved. And so I just would like to say on my platform, for those who may not be aware, there are plenty of people who work for the federal government in several different capacities, to include those who are in uniform, active duty, those who are no longer in uniform, and those who choose to serve the federal government in a civilian capacity. They all take the oath to serve the federal government, and many of them are struggling. And that's why I came on here several videos ago to say, if you have any extra, if you can help someone in need, help someone in need, because there's so many people in need these days. And it's truly unfortunate to live in the United States and to know that there are so many who are going without, and that there are so many who have the mindset that because you work for the federal government, somehow you are unworthy, or you're rich, or you're wasteful. There are plenty of people who have lost their homes who work for the federal government. They are really worse off. And so I was in the grocery store picking up just a few more things to help add to. And what I mean by add to is, normally if I get a chance once or twice a year, I go to the Whole Food Market where you can buy bulk food. And I get 25 pounds of apples, 25 pounds of sweet potatoes. I get, I think it's 50 pounds of onions. I can't remember exactly, but I buy bulk and I will process that. And I'm at a point where, as I mentioned, I'm looking at my canning closet and I'm like, okay, I need to put a little bit more on there. That way I don't, it's about ready to be winter time. And I want to say today is December 1st. It's cold where I am in town right now. It's 45 degrees. It wasn't in the 40s where I live, but in our town, we have pockets of areas where the temperature is different than in other parts of the city. And so that's what's going on over where I live. And so I picked up a couple things. I picked up 2 extra things which I had not planned on picking up. They had some cranberries on sale because Thanksgiving is gone, and I made I canned cranberry juice. Y'all, I canned cranberry juice for the first time. I canned grape juice for the first time, and it looks amazing. So like I said, if I find something that I can get on sale, or if I get it from the bulk food store and I can process it in a way that I'm not just eating it fresh, I am eating, hang on a minute, y'all, I'm getting ready to pick up something and they're getting ready to ask me a question. Be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm trying to get away from here. There's so many people. So many people. In Texas, a lot of people drive trucks, and I'm not against trucks, but when you drive a Super Duty and your truck is bigger than the space that you're in, and then you give a dirty look to the person who's trying to leave because you can't get in your space, don't do that. It's not my fault your truck is too big for where you're trying to go, and now you giving me a dirty look. Oh, my dad used to drive a Ford F-150. And he drove another kind of Ford too. He had an SUV. I can't think of what it was called. It's been so many years ago. My dad has passed on. He's gone. So anyway, yes, I was talking about food insecurity. So I picked up some cranberries because they were less than $1 for a bag of cranberries, and I'm gonna wash those up and get those put in the freezer for the next time I make cranberry juice, or I like to make homemade cranberry sauce. I was watching something on Instagram, I think it was this weekend, and some people bought some, and I'm gonna say the name because they showed the canister. Look it up. I'm not pointing the finger at anybody. I'm not trying to say that these people are lying, but they presented in this video, they bought ocean spray cranberry in the can, you know, the gelatinized cranberry stuff in the can that most of us grew up on. Well, several people bought that for their Thanksgiving meal, and when they opened it up, it was full of water, and they showed it on the video. Opened up 2 cans and it was full of water. Look it up on YouTube. I'm not making it up, so don't nobody come for me. I'm not trying to bash any company's name, but that's what they saw. That's what they showed. Whether or not that was true or not, that's what they showed. And so I started making my own cranberry sauce. In 2016 was the first time my spouse and I decided to make cranberry sauce. And so whenever I can get cranberries on sale, usually around this time of year, I will grab several bags of cranberries and I will clean them up and put them in the freezer, take out all the ones that don't look good. And that way, when I put everything in the freezer, when I wash them up, I don't have to go through them again. I just dump them in the pot and do what I need to do with them. And so, saying all that, I made cranberry juice with the last that I had in the freezer, because I've been cleaning my freezer out, y'all, because I need to clean my garage freezer out and defrost it a little bit. I heard a noise. I had the back door open, so I was hoping that it wasn't a bug in the car. But yes, I bought some cranberries that I didn't anticipate. Ooh, somebody gonna have a wreck, Lord help them. That I didn't anticipate buying, that wasn't on my list of things to get, but I walked past them and I said, ooh, cranberries, I could use that, put it in the freezer, make some cranberry juice. Because I like cranberry juice. It's good for you. It's good for your kidneys and all that good stuff. So I don't put sugar in any of that. And I've got several jars of cranberry and grape juice concentrate on the shelf. And I want to thank, I don't know if she's going to see this video, but Aisha, I can't think of her channel right now, channel name. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. I saw several months ago, I think it was, she was canning grape juice. She was canning grapes to make grape juice. And I had bought a huge bushel of grapes. I had eaten them fresh. I had frozen them. And I used some to make grape juice. And that grape juice looks so delicious. It's concentrate. And so it looks beautiful on the shelf. So I don't know how it tastes. I hope it tastes good. I didn't put any sugar in it. You can sugar all that stuff once you open it, if that's your choice. But for those who have dietary restrictions on sugar, that's another reason why I love canning, because you know what's in your jars, because you put it in there. And I also picked up some jalapenos, my favorite. I already have cream cheese in the freezer. Whenever I find cream cheese on sale, I get it and I freeze it, because you can do that. And so I have some. I love stuffed jalapenos. I didn't get any meat to put in it. I'm trying to avoid, bacon and all that. Not because it's just a choice that I'm making. It's not because I'm averse to eating bacon, because bacon tastes good, bacon smells good, bacon is good. But I have not been buying any bacon, and I'm not using bacon, so it'll just be the jalapenos. And if I mix any kind of herbs in the cream cheese and then cook that up, I love that. To me, that's a meal. I can eat that just like a stuffed bell pepper. It's a meal. So I bought about either 10 or 12 jalapenos to stuff. I'm not going to stuff them today. I'll probably do that tomorrow because the cream cheese is in the freezer, and I will need to take that out and defrost it. I'm trying not to put a whole lot of stuff back in the freezer because I'm trying to defrost my freezer, y'all. Because the top of it, for some strange reason, I think it's because it's in the garage, and I have to double check, but I think that it may not be meant to be in the garage. You know, some things you just can't put in the garage. I'll have to look at the manual to see if it's okay to be in a garage. I think it is. I think I made that distinction before I bought it, because I bought it many years ago. But anyway, yes, food preparedness. That way you don't have food insecurity, and that's one thing that I've been asked by numerous people when I was on furlough, if I was food insecure, if I was okay. And I can say with my full chest happy that I was not insecure with food, that my needs were met, and that I stayed home, because I pay a lot of money to live in my house, and I stayed off them streets, didn't buy hardly anything, and I ate what was at the house. I did. I might have gone out maybe twice with my neighbor because she wanted to go out, but besides that, I was not out there like that. I say all that to say, to bring it back home, preparedness. Preparing your home, your space with the things that you need, so that you don't have to be out there, and you don't have to be without so many things. And I just am at that place in my life. So today is a in the house. I'm on my way home now, and I'm gonna can. That's a beautiful car. I'm gonna can and get my housework done and get myself ready for my work day this week. Like I mentioned, I only am working 3 days this week, and so I'm gonna prepare myself for that. I've already pulled my clothes out, y'all, because I told you I'm a 70s baby, and so I pulled my work clothes out, and I will be ready for the week. I'm ready. Just gotta get my laundry done. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I'm just rambling in the car today. Car Chronicles, just rambling about food preparedness and people who just driving crazy and all this, that, and the other. I'm sure y'all could probably hear that semi-truck. He is doing his best to hit them brakes, y'all. I'm glad they work. Really, I am. Because they screeching. I hope y'all cannot hear that. His brakes are squealing. I'm still nursing a cup of coffee I made a while ago, y'all. I made this coffee. I love my insulated mugs because they keep coffee warm for many hours. And so I'm still nursing this coffee that I made before I got in the car over an hour ago. Because I've been talking to y'all and I've been driving. All right, y'all, I don't really have much. Like I said, I'm just doing the basic things, and I hope that you are well and that you're able to do the basic things as well. If you are not canning, y'all, what you waiting on? I know it may seem daunting. It's a little scary. When I first started canning, pressure canning, I was scared too. I was standing outside the kitchen thinking that the canner was gonna blow up. But now, my canners stay in the kitchen. I just took it off the stove not long ago, a couple months back, because I was done with my canning. And I put it in a box on the floor, and it is still in the kitchen. And I need to wipe my stove down again because I made breakfast. And wipe my stove down, get my canner out the box, get it on the stove and get it fired up again, because y'all, I forgot to get bleach. Y'all, I'm gonna have to turn around and go back to the stove. Lord have mercy. I cannot do laundry without bleach, because I got to clean my washing machine, y'all. I got to clean out I hate when I do that. I was really trying to get in there and get out of there, y'all. That's what made me forget, because I was rushing. All right, I got to turn around. Y'all saw me turn around. Love Texas turnarounds. I may have to not do laundry today. I may have to wait and do laundry tomorrow. I'll be able to get away with not doing laundry today, because I really don't want to go back to the grocery store. I'm not doing it. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm at that point in my life. I'm going home, y'all. I'm going home. I'll do it tomorrow. I can still vacuum and mop. I still got stuff to do, but I can wait on that. And I was right there in the laundry aisle. You know, it threw me off because I was looking for laundry soap, the Zote. A lot of people call it Zote, but it's a Spanish product, and it's pronounced Zote. So I was in the aisle with that, looking at it, because they did have some at my Costco. They sold a box of Zote soap, and I was trying to remember to get that when I go to Costco's this week, and not buy the bars at the store. And then I saw they had liquid. Sorry, my camera's being weird, y'all. This road is bumpy. They have the liquid Zote soap in HEB. They have the bar, they have the flake, and they have the liquid. I have never seen liquid Zote. And I took a picture of it. I'm gonna put it either here or here so you all can see what I'm talking about. Well, all right, y'all. Oh Lord, these trucks, man, these trucks. I'm gonna have to back up. Hold on. Okay, I had to stop what I was doing because they're hauling back here. I told y'all I live in an area that has farms. There's a farm right here. There's a bunch of farms down there. There's a farm or two that way, and they're hauling stuff. And he was driving this big truck that he couldn't just turn on his lane. He had to turn on my side of the road in order to go that way, and I had to stop way back to give him room to do that. It's just time for me to go to the house, y'all. It's time for me to go to the house. So I have to write on my list of things to get tomorrow: bleach and something else. I can't quite remember what that else is, but something else, because now I can't remember. My mind is thinking about all the things that I have to do inside the house, and me not wanting to be on the street. That's what the problem is. And I did not look at my list on my phone. That's my problem. I didn't do it. Oh, they finally cut their grass. Hallelujah. It was looking a little scary, y'all. I don't get in other folks' business like that, but right there was looking really scary. And y'all already know that we have rats in the neighborhood, and that grass was knee high. You heard me. We have a homeowners association, but for some reason on the corner right there, that grass was knee high. They and I told them, I said, y'all harass people for all kinds of what you consider infractions. But when something is really a problem, like the rats, y'all don't want to do anything. And that's a problem. That can harbor all kinds of critters. We can't have that. All right, y'all, let me stop. let me stop. Thank you for watching today's Random Car Chronicles. I hope you learned something. I hope you are preparing for your house being full of food and all the things that you need to keep yourself safe and warm and happy and healthy. I hope somebody told you that you are loved today, that you are wanted in this world, and that you are a valuable person, no matter what you do in it. All right, y'all. You take it easy. let me get out of here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button. If you don't like this video, you might like one of my other videos. I'll put my playlist up so you can watch any of my other car chronicles or my canning videos, since we're talking about canning. I'm not going to show y'all me canning today because I'm trying to get it done, y'all. I'm trying to get it done. So that's why we're doing the car chronicles today. So thank you again for watching. I hope you are happy and healthy wherever you are. Not healthy wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is for you. Until the next time, bye for now. I know I said I couldn't do it. I couldn't go back to the store. But what I cannot do more is not run my dishwasher. So, got all my groceries in, sat down and ate, had a cup of tea, and I said, self, you got to run the dishwasher. I'd already loaded it. I wasn't going to unload it. So, I'm headed to the grocery store to get bleach. Yeah. Story of the life of me. Have a good one, y'all.